How's it going? Thanks for coming back to our YouTube channel. As you can read in the title, this is our grocery haul. Look at all these good food.
All the food.
We decided to start our, 2021 goals today, other than waiting for the 1st or January 4th, because we just wanted to start. Yeah, we're going to start. All right, so as you see all the food, Lauren's going to break it down for you. But before that, we want to share our goals, our physical goals. Yeah. Lauren, what is your goal?
So I have been bulking for a little while now, but I stayed maintaining about 140 for, it's been what, 2-3 months?
Yes.
And I am trying to gain 10 to 12 more pounds. And with that, he had to up my numbers. I am
How many
eating
calories
so
are you
much
eating?
food. 2,900 calories a day.
And she's a female. And I want to explain to y'all and teach y'all that women, if you want to grow,
You gotta eat.
you have to eat. I know a lot of women may be scared to eat, but if this woman is eating 2,900 calories and hit a 12 of them, all right, she's fairly lean. So we're gonna have her gain these next 10 pounds the next couple months, and then we're gonna cut down.
Yeah.
And we're gonna reveal the quality growth that she has when we get to a cut. Okay. Anything else, baby?
As far as you, what is yours?
Me, I cut down. I have been maintaining for a week or two, but now I'm going to push it and I'm going to grow with quality. A lot of people get fat in the off season or bulk. I'm not going to do that because I have discipline to not do that. A lot of people don't. I see a lot of people go into a bulk and like, oh, I got fat, let me go back on the cut, but they never grow in quality. Yeah. So my goal is to grow with quality, and I have other goals myself, and I don't need to go into that, but I want to be fairly lean just in case I need to pop up somewhere with my shirt off, basically. All right, so now with all these foods,
I'm gonna break it down for y'all because I'm the one who gets to eat all the fun stuff.
When it comes to when we teach counting macros, we do teach the golden rule at 80-20. All right, data does support this method. If you ate 80% healthy foods, 20% of the foods, it's okay if you eat a Pop-Tart, or you can eat processed foods and put in a microwave. It's okay. Okay, that's why I don't do meal plans, because you're restricting foods that you would like. All right, but let me tell you with my foods, because Lauren is the one that gets to eat good right now. All right. When it comes with me, I probably, out of 100% the 80-20 rule, I might be like at 95, 97, because I like the foods that I eat. I eat very healthy, very clean. I do that because I am more efficient with those foods. Yeah. Okay. I could eat it, but I just don't. Sometimes I do, maybe like, I don't know, once every blue moon, once, twice a week, sure. But I'm more productive. My energy, I have better sleep. I'm more creative. Yeah. I'm more focused. My hair, skin, and nails is better looking. My hair shines, all that stuff, because I'm feeding myself with the proper nutrients. That's what you need to understand is, don't eat for pleasure, eat to fuel your body. Okay? Absolutely. It would be very hard for Lauren to eat 2,900 calories with so-called healthy, clean foods. Yeah. Okay, so now that's why she's able to eat all these things and things that she can enjoy. So now I'm gonna leave it over to her. I'll catch you at the end of the video.
Hey guys, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and break all of this down. Again, majority of this food is mine. I'm the lucky one, because David sticks to his pretty much the same meals, but he has a few things he switches up just because it's easy. He knows what the numbers are for those. And for me, I'm all over the place since I'm eating so much. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off over here. So David eats egg whites in the morning, high in protein, no fat, I believe, and no carbs. And then he eats oatmeal. I eat oatmeal too, but he has the low sugar. I have the regular and also the Kodiak brand. So he gets the maple brown sugar because it's one of his favorites. And then I eat regular eggs because protein and fat, I need those. And then cheese. We eat a lot of cheese here. He chooses the fat-free. Again, his numbers are lower. I need all the fat I can get. So I usually just get regular, whether it's mozzarella, sharp cheddar, whatever. I love cheese. And then depending on what he's wanting, he loves to make quesadillas as well as tacos. So he found these carb-friendly tortillas. I'll eat them, but I usually go for the regular ones. Again, numbers are high, so those are good in our household. And then good old energy drinks. Every time we go to the grocery store, we try to buy at least 4 to 6 because he drinks probably 1 to 2 a day, and I'll drink one on the way to the gym. Otherwise, we'll share it, but energy drinks are really big. We love our Bang energy drinks, our Monsters, the new watermelon one is really good, and of course 3D. Moving to some other carbs, he snacks on rice cakes a lot, just depends on what part of the meal of the day. Just a good source of easy carbs. For these, it is 1 gram of fat, 12 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of protein per rice cake. So we have a couple of different flavor options. And then for me, for my carbs, I love bagels. They're super high in carbs. It is 56 grams of carbs. For me, I try to hit at least close to 100 carbs in the morning, just because my carbs are probably at, I think they're at like 320. So I try to knock out as much as I can in the morning. And then in the middle of the day, I'll have usually a light lunch and then snack, and then dinner heavy, hit the rest of my numbers. So again, these are 56 grams of carbs and 9 grams of protein, 1.5 gram of fat. So these are great for breakfast. And then on top of that, I love waffles. And so I found Kodiak cakes. This is awesome if you haven't had it. They have protein. They're pretty good with carbs and fat. For these, for 2 waffles, it's 11 grams of fat, 25 grams of carbs, and 12 grams of protein. So it's not every day you'll see a waffle with good protein in it. And then whenever I want to splurge a little bit, I'll have some Pop-Tarts because I can, whether it's a snack or for breakfast, kind of depends on my mood. These are 9 fat, 67 carbs, and 5 protein. So again, depends on the day. And then for him, for protein, he will sometimes get these little tuna packets, different flavors. I don't eat tuna, but whatever floats his boat, he can have it. And then for him, for vegetables, he usually sticks to green beans and asparagus, so we always stay stocked up on that. And then milk. For me, I drink oat milk. It's higher in fat and carbs. So this oat milk is 3.5 fat, 2 protein, and 22 grams of carbs per cup. And then he'll drink the almond milk because it's lower. So for 1 cup, it's 2.5 fat, 1 gram of carbs, and 1 gram of protein. So, and while we were at the store, we found a banana almond milk. I don't know why, but it was yellow and I saw it, so I said, let's get it. And then on top of that stuff, with our milk, smoothies. We make protein smoothies. I've never had these. He recommended them, so I got 2 different smoothie brands. I usually just get regular frozen fruit and put it all together, but efficiency, convenience, I'm gonna give these a try. And then also yogurt. I used to I used to eat the wee, I think it was the wee ones in the glass jars. He told me that this mango one was good. I saw somebody have some type of mango yogurt. They put chamoy and tahini on it, and I was sold. So he told me to go ahead and get the HEB brand. So this one is 0 fat, 15 carbs, and 13 protein. I need that for the breakfast. So we're gonna go ahead and do that this week. And then for me, when I splurge a little bit, Hot Pockets. I eat a lot of pizza. I love pizza. I'll explain some more in a minute. But these I just recently started eating for convenience. If I'm hungry, want pizza, I don't want a whole pizza, just grab a Hot Pocket. And these are 35 grams of fat, or I'm sorry, 35 carbs, 14 fat, and 10 protein. And then speaking of pizza, I usually get naan bread and make my own pizza. And I have to measure everything out, I'm sorry. But then I found this sourdough flat today. I've never seen it before in stores, so I figured I'd give it a try. Instead of having the 2 naans, I figured why not try this one. So this, for 1/4 of a loaf, it's 5 grams of fat, 22 grams of carbs, and 4 protein. For me, I can eat this very easily. So it's gonna help me hit my numbers with my pepperonis, my cheese, my sauce, etc. And then for snacks, I love Yasso bars. The fudge brownies are my absolute favorite. These are very macro friendly, whether David can eat them, I can eat them whenever I please. They are 1 gram of fat, 19 carb, and 5 protein. So pretty low for ice cream bar. And then David introduced me to these, chocolate covered mango and chocolate covered strawberry. These are my go-to snacks if I just want something light and fresh. They are 5 fat, 10 carbs, 10 or 12 carbs, and then about 1 gram of protein. So if I want a healthy, well, I shouldn't even say healthy. If I want a heavy meal, pot pies, these remind me of my dad. These are super high in numbers, and if I'm struggling to hit my numbers, I'll use one of these to help me, because it is 850 grams per container, or sorry, 850 calories. It is 45 fat, 84 carbs, and 27 protein. So this is really good when I'm struggling, because on some days I am. And as David mentioned, I can eat processed foods more just because I am bulking, and they help me hit my numbers. I usually stick to healthy foods, which I'll explain whenever we get into all the meats and stuff, but these all spread out throughout the week just to mix it into my diet. And then I love these lean cuisines. These are very good. It reminds me of one of my mom's old recipes, the classic macaroni and beef. Yes. And then I discovered these. I'm a huge pot sticker person. I've never seen these before, but they're H-E-B brand. And per 4, it is 3 fat, 20 carbs, and 9 protein. To me, it's a good snack. So, all right, time to get into the protein of the house, our meats. So our main thing is chicken usually. He eats chicken tenders because they are strictly protein, no fat. I eat chicken thighs because they have more fat, along with the protein, of course. So for chicken tenders, for 4 ounces, you get 0.5 grams of fat, which is nothing, and 26 grams of protein. And then for my thighs, which he'll eat once or twice a week, it is, 4.5 grams of fat and 22 grams of protein. So the protein's lower, the fat's higher, but to me, I like chicken thighs. I can eat a lot more. So something to remember is some fat in your food is okay. It's healthy fat. Your body needs it. It doesn't mean you're gonna blow up. You're gonna get fat. That's not what it means at all, especially when it comes into meats and like avocados, which we have healthy fats that your body needs. And then steak is also another staple in our kitchen. He eats flank. It's the leanest cut of steak. I eat ribeye because it has more fat in it. You can even see it on here. I love ribeye. I was eating flank at first until I realized, why am I eating it just because he eats it? I'm gonna get myself a ribeye. I need more fat. So this is my favorite cut so far of steak. And then he also, instead of ground beef, because he will incorporate ground beef, he recently started eating ground bison, which is 11 grams of fat, 0 carbs, and 24 grams of protein. He likes it. It works. And then aside from that, sometimes during the week he'll eat fish. We found this giant salmon, so he went ahead and got this, and it is per 4 ounces, 19 grams of fat and 29 grams of protein. So this will last him a little while. And with the steaks and chicken, I'm pretty simple with how I season them. I love these Montreal steak 30-minute marinades. This is what I use almost every single time. And sometimes I'll use the brown sugar bourbon, but it's not my top favorite. The regular Montreal one is. I use this on steak. Oh my gosh, so good. And then for my chicken thighs, sometimes even as chicken tenders, I like to use the Hidden Valley Ranch seasonings, and I'll just sprinkle it on top. It's in a video that we already have, so if you want to see how I make it, you can go over to that. And then on top of all of this, convenience. I love my ready-to-eat meals, and H-E-B has what they call Meal Simple. I got one, it's a beef shepherd's pie. Let's see, 610 calories, 41 grams of fat, 34 carbs, 29 grams of protein. Again, if I'm busy or if I'm running around, very easy, pretty high numbers. I need it, my body needs it. And then my next one, buttered chicken. I want to make it, but for me, it's too much to track with all the different ingredients, so I choose to get these instead. 510 calories, 18 fat, 56 carbs, 28 protein. And then last, I got this honestly because it was half off. It is a Texas chicken at 680 calories, 37 fat, 43 carbs, and 40 protein. So for me, I'm bulking. I'm able to mix up my diet, mix up what I eat all the time. Every time I go to the grocery store, I'm able to mix up anything and everything, choose different things. For David, he's more simple. He sticks to pretty much the same foods just because he knows what those foods do to his body. He's familiar with the numbers. So if you're cutting, you can still eat some of these fun things. You just have to eat them in moderation. So.
All right, so I hope y'all enjoyed that video that Lauren just broke down the foods that we got. And if you don't know how to track macros, I do have a video on my YouTube channel. It's very lengthy because I like to talk a lot, if you can't tell already. I could just go off on rant. But anyway,
Absolutely.
I'm gonna make a shorter video on how to track. First and foremost, you need to know what your goal is. Do you want to drop weight? Do you want to gain size? Whatever it is, you need to eat according to your goals. You cannot outwork a bad diet. You just can't.
No. And
Okay,
you need to have
think
your
about
set macros too.
Yes. Think about the guys, the people you work out with that look the same year round. I promise you, it's because their diet. So now you've seen our household, which she's in a surplus, trying to grow.
Yeah.
And I'm basically still in a little deficit maintenance, reverse dieting. So I keep it simple. I know, like she said it perfectly. I know what foods do what for me. What you haven't missed, what we have missing now is I have my carb sources is jasmine rice or sweet potato or red potatoes. I keep it very, very simple and plain. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope y'all learned something, and be ready and be on the lookout for the videos we're gonna drop because we coming with it.
Absolutely. And again, if you're in a surplus, don't be scared to eat.
Yeah, ladies, eat if you're trying to grow and lift heavy.
You know you want to.
Yeah.
Don't be scared that people are gonna judge how much you eat because.
And if they do, tell them I said fuck you, because everything I speak about is about with data and science, and there's always that one. Oh, we shouldn't do that. Well, there's always.
You're gonna get fat if you eat a Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
Or eating after 11 p.m. Like it doesn't matter.
Avocados have fats in it.
They're
So does a Hershey's. So does an egg have fat in it. So does a Hershey's bar. All right. Once you start seeing foods at what they have, learn to read a nutrition label. So that's why we wanted to explain to y'all what foods have what. And a lot of foods have different macronutrients in food. So
whenever I first started tracking, I honestly, people get stressed out about it. I got so excited because first off, I was learning what is in each food because before I had no idea. I knew, okay, that's a carb, that's a fat, that's a protein. No idea what the numbers were. But with this, it makes grocery shopping very exciting, especially since I'm bulking because I can go look and see different things that I like that I thought I couldn't eat. I can have it now. So
I hope that was learning, educational, and we'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.